Well, we're hoping for a pie for dinner too, but we're off to Baltimore, the big city, where there are 6 city markets. The biggest one is downtown, where you don't have to be a farmer. You just have to have lots of fresh food or freshly prepared food.
The name of it is Lexington Market, and we buy food.
Oh, we shop here every week, every day, anytime we can get off.
Yeah, it's a landmark. It's not going anywhere no time soon.
You can get a lot of things that you can't normally get other places.
First of all, Lexington Market, we have a variety choices. We have a poultry, butchers, and fish, and also you can have a beautiful lunch, whatever you want.
I mean, this is the only place I can come right there to get my liver, freshly cut.
Everybody wants liver. Everybody likes liver, especially the elderlies. They love liver. So what I do is I put it right there by the plexiglass where they can see it and they can come over and get liver.
Amos Moon and his family run this stand called Amos Meats, where you can find all cuts of beef, pork, and lamb, including some unusual ones.
But these are basically like the neck part of the pork that's been smoked, and these are the smoked pigtails. And these are it's like this portion is ankle, it's called hots. These are smoked, and these are the
we had to ask,
upper.
could we get a fat pig here?
If you want a whole pig, you specially order. You have to specially order them. It's not something that you could get at the market, just, hey, can I come in and get a whole pig? Nobody carries it like that because it's kind of expensive.
When you have an opportunity to go back to a market where you are treated as an individual, where people know you by your name more often than not, it's a great experience, and people don't want to give that up.
His name is Casper Janko. He worked for supermarkets for 37 years before he became executive director of Lexington Market and the entire Baltimore public market system.
What happens in a market like Lexington Market? We have about 140 vendors.
This is the best stall in the market.
We have the best chicken.
There's a lot of competition.
We have chicken, fries, rice, breast, honey barbecue wings.
For example, we have like 6 meat stalls, we have 7 produce stalls, we have 5 bakery stalls. So what always happens is it raises the quality of the product, it lowers the price, and improves the value to the customer. So that's why people keep coming back.
Super fried chicken.
In Lexington Market, for example, depending upon the day of the week of the month, if we have an event or not, there's anywhere between 8,000 and 15,000 people a day come through this market.
I like to go here, I like to go at the other place, and I like to go at the fruit place too.
How's it going, Elliot? It'll be a good day today.
Oh God, what a day.
Oh yeah? Already?
What a day, big day today.
Elliot Bodner runs the 2 stands called Mary Mervis, famous for sandwiches, shrimp salad, and all the stuff you love about a good deli.
I run not just a delicatessen, I run what I call a historic landmark in Baltimore City. Dating back to 1913, this is like a historic landmark in the city. 1913, Lexington Market was a tent. It's an open-air market. And Mary Mervis back then was selling salad dressings and mayonnaise. And I'm only the 3rd owner in 93 years. We buy our own, we pickle it, and we cook our own corned beef. Freshness makes a difference. And again, turning over so much, today we cook probably 400 pounds of corned beef. And it's a Saturday. It's a slow day. Today's like probably the slowest day of the week for us.
All the merchants are trying to attract your attention. So over at Harbor Fish, Joshua Cho is diligent about keeping his products cool and beautiful.
Because first of all, I'm caring for a fresh product. Gotta be fresh. Number 2, gotta be fresh. Number 3, gotta be fresh. That's what customers expecting to get some fresh fish. These are the Wild Rock. One of them coming from Baltimore. It's from the bay, Chesapeake Bay. This one's very good. Still, people loves rockfish. They're having a fillet, and they start with crab meats while they bake it, and it's wonderful fish. Isn't that nice?
If my uncle came here, I'd say, Uncle Ronnie, can you take me to Lexington Market so I can get some crabs? Crab is my favorite. Shrimp is my second.
Crab is the number 1. Blue crabs.
You know, that's Maryland's best favorite. That ain't crabs. That's it. Maryland's crabs. Yeah, the Maryland blue crab, it's good. It's real. And if they real feisty, I like it. I'm not sticking my hand in there. I'm not sticking my hand in there.
If you're hungry for crab but you don't want to cook them yourself, before you leave Lexington Market, you will want to stop for a great crab cake at Faidley's, where you can also get fresh fish and some unusual game animals. It's now owned by Bill Devine and his wife, Nancy Faidley Devine.
It was started in 1886 by her grandfather and a man by the name of Smith. It was Smith and Faidley. So this is a continuation of the original family business, which began in 1886.
It was primarily all retail seafood, though, fish, wholesale and retail. We didn't have a cooked food operation then.
We began that in '67.
The famous crab cakes didn't come till later.
It was 1987 when I first made this crab cake. And I made it out of all jumbo lump, which is the best part of the crab. That's why it's so expensive. But I made this, and I fooled around with the seasoning and so on, and I made this crab cake, and I only made 6 at the first time I made them, because I thought it was going to be too expensive and wouldn't sell in an operation such as ours with stand-up and fast food kind of, and I was wrong. This now outsells everything else I have here 3 to 1. I make every one of these by hand individually. Each one is built with care. They're deep fat fried. They're dropped down for just a few seconds where you get this nice brown, even brown coating. And that gives you that nice crunch and light brown on the outside and then a really moist texture on the inside.
Certainly people who come and visit Baltimore, and maybe they come for the Inner Harbor, or maybe they come for the Orioles or the Ravens, but they somehow find their way to Lexington Market.
It's an old tradition. It's like a day out for your family. You know, you have a certain amount you want to spend, and so you come in here and you get your money's worth for whatever you want to spend. So if you have a little or you have a lot, you can have a good day here.
I remember when my mother used to bring me down here.
My grandfather.
Yeah.
Well, I just started coming down maybe about
here for a hot dog
3,
and a
4
root
years
beer.
ago.
I've been coming down here since I was a little girl with my mother. It's just something that I guess I'll do it to the day I die.
So I like Lexington Market. In fact, I love Lexington Market.
So what do you take home at the end of the day?
Chicken.
One of the best things about markets is they are often very different in different parts of the country.